we had talked about what makes their ham so special. And all these things that I'm about to show you is actually the reason why I'm endorsing CDO. Because in my mind, after listening to them and comparing also, for me, it's really the best ham for Christmas. Alright, so, great. Alright, so let's get started. I'll just clear my board here for a bit. And let's open up our hams first. So first things first, let's open up this thing called Brand X. Brand X. Did someone say Brand X? Okay. Any clue? No. All I know is Brand X. It's not Brand Y, it's Brand X. And then, so let's take a look. I'm going to open it up, and the best way to find out the difference in ham is to actually compare. It's the same thing with wine, it's the same thing with burgers, everything. It's just a good way to compare. So as I open it up, okay, you can see. What does it look like? Ham, meat. I mean, it's not too bad. But anyway, if you take a look at it right from the start, right now, or just by itself here in the chopping board, you can probably can't tell whether it's really good or not. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to open our holiday, our premium cut ham, and then automatically, I think, you will see the difference. All right. Okay. Parang class ito, someone has to answer. All right. So now let's take a look. Take a look now. I'm just going to wipe the sauce out of this one. The special sauce out of this one, so you can see the ham better. How does it look? Aside from the size, someone said malaki. Oh, mas malaki nga. But I mean, the weight is probably not so much of an issue. It's also the quality that's the issue. Now, I would say that the color is different, but there's something very evident. Can you see it? Can you see it from where you are?
The net mark.
The net mark. Very good. All right. This is actually one major reason why I endorse the holiday ham. Is first they told me, you know, our ham is the only ham that's cooked in ham net, and the evidence of being cooked in ham net is of course the net mark on the ham. And of course, obviously, the first question I asked is, what's the significance of cooking in ham net? Now they told me that meat kasi is not all the same. When you get ham, you want to get it from the whole hind leg of pork. Meaning to say, buo siya na karne na hindi siya chop. Now, cooking in ham net signifies that it's made from whole meat ham, versus other hams that are not cooked in ham net, they're chopped up ham that's stuck together with extenders. And for me, what that says is, they can get the pork, or non-pork, from anywhere of the animal, diba? They can get it from here, there. In other words, the first word that comes to my mind is scraps. They're probably producing something else, and then they have the scraps. They decide to stick it all together with extenders or transglutaminase, and then make it into a ball and sell it as ham. Okay, that's not something I would endorse. But this one, since it's a whole meat ham, the evidence in the ham net, and the significance of that in the flavor is that you get natural flavor, which for me is very important. When in the kitchen we make natural stock, we make natural sauces, natural everything. We don't buy, or me in particular, I don't buy pre-prepared stuff. I use things that are close to nature. And when it's a whole meat of ham, or something that's made from the whole meat, you get 100% natural flavor. And plus, it's also, when you cook it, I don't know, when you cook it, try it at home. You cook it, you slice it, and you press down a little bit, you can see that the juiciness is really there. You can really see it. Super sarap. Super sarap. All right? Is that good? Very good. Alright. Well, that comes from the heart, so no problem. Now, I'm going to put this aside. Can I have someone to get this out of here, please? Somebody. Thank you. Nakasira kasi ng araw eh. But it's true. Cooking, and like I said, cooking is very much part of having good ingredients. Now, I'm going to go through this recipe really quick. It's very simple. And first, let me put my gloves on. Kanina hindi ako nag-gloves. I'll put my gloves on now. There are plenty ways to cook ham. The most common way is probably to slice it, to i-frito natin, fry it. Me in particular, that's my favorite way because it's the easiest and the fastest. However, when you're celebrating special occasions, and it's Christmas, it's Christmas soon, sometimes, especially if it's for dinner, you want to prepare ham in a better way. So the second most common way to prepare ham is to glaze it. Usually with like pineapple sauce, molasses, barbecue sauce, etc., and cook it in the oven. Sorry. Don't worry, what I'm cooking here is not the same as the salad that you're going to eat. Okay, and I believe the staff of the wonderful Chef Laura Bell has prepared that for you. Alright, so first things first, let's take a look at the ham. Net Mark special sauce makes it good. It's a combination of savory and sweet. And there you go. You can see that that's made from whole leg ham. It's not like para little puzzles or mosaic because yun nga, it's a natural product. So for this particular recipe, I like to slice it really thin. Actually, as thin as you possibly can. So let's cut 5 slices. Yes. Okay. Sorry. I have to slice the other one that was big. But anyway, at least you can see this. Back there. Init pa ba siya? Di na. Now once it's baked, that's the thing, the juices will be more pronounced. Again, much softer to slice. So we're gonna slice that thinly. And for me, I think there's a good proportion of fat to lean meat. If it's too fatty, you don't want them too fatty. But if there's too little fat, it's normal ham, so it tastes dry. The beautiful thing about the ham with fat on top is when it cooks, as the fat melts, you can see it protect the meat and making it, maintain its juiciness rather than drying out. Alright. Beautiful. Juiciness. You see it's shiny? That's its natural juices there, which makes it really delicious. So next up, help me, please. Can you push it forward a bit? Thank you, Chef. My hands are dirty. Or should I say full of special sauce. It's good. Alright, so here we're going to layer it out on the platter. 1, 2, and 3. And then another tip is when you lay out your ham, you want to lay it out in the same way that you cut it. Meaning to say, all the fat is still on one side. You don't want yung tabaja, yung gumigil it. It looks still like it came from the hole. So that's a very good presentation tip. Now I'm just going to ask, I'm going to change my chopping board. Ayaw ba? Pwede. Mabong bilis lang. Thank you. Now, while I'm waiting for the chopping board, we can go for the ingredients for this. Alright, first things first, let's mix greens. Now, salad, salad with ham. It's usually it's fried, but what I wanted to do today is to share with you something healthier. So I wanted to make a salad with ham. And one very important tip with cooking salad, thank you very much, and pairing it with ham, is that you want to slice the ham very thin, because if you slice it thick, the salad, which has not a lot of flavor, will, will lose its identity if you compare it with a big thick piece of meat. So you want a delicate piece of meat full of flavor with salad, good balance ingredients. So aside from the salad, other ingredients are an apple. I'm just going to slice it. I'm going to slice half. Alright, leave that there. And then the next is we're going to get the red cabbage, just to mix for the salad greens, because if the salad greens are soft leaves, red cabbage when it's, okay, red cabbage, when you mix it in the salad greens, it adds a nice crunchy component. And that's why a lot of us love coleslaw, because it's crunchy and it's cold. So that's what we're going to use the red cabbage for. Beauty. Alright, so next up, very simple salad. For our other ingredients, here we have a combination of balsamic and olive oil, which will be our dressing. Some pesto, for garnish, chopped cranberries since it's Christmas. Thank you, Chef. And pine nuts for added crunch. So what we're going to do is really, really simple. All we're going to do is we're going to cut up our lettuce. I'm going to cut it really small. Because when you make a salad with ham, you don't want to cover up the ham, you want to show off the ham. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it small and put like a line of salad in the middle. Alright. Beautiful. Now next up we're going to get our vinaigrette. Just drizzle a little bit on top. Not so much. Usually a tip for making vinaigrette, you have 3 parts oil to 1 part vinegar. Me, I like 5 parts oil to 1 part vinegar because I like the salad taste to come out. Now we're going to garnish with our dried cranberries, pine nuts, we're going to put our apples also in the green. Ayan na. So simple. And then we're going to finish with a little bit more dressing on the plate. And then last but not the least, blue cheese. I'll just serve it on the side for people who want to enjoy it. So guys, thank you very much. That's your ham salad with a cranberry and pine nut pesto. Thank you very much. And enjoy your CDO ham. Thank you.